Hey, am I gonna regret starting the vlog this way? Probably. Welcome back to another studio vlog. I am starting in the same t-shirt that I ended the last video on, but it's been quite a few days actually. It's Sunday the 19th of April. I am working on a client project today. I'm definitely gonna listen to my new playlist while I'm drawing. So I'll link that all below. I also have a Patreon, which I've opened quite recently, so thank you. This video is being completely, the only way that I'm able to sit down here and make this video right now is because of my Patreon, so thank you so much. Oh, and these t-shirts are also available on my shop. I'm wearing the bigger size, extra large. I'm wearing XL, but 5'4". I'm usually a size 12. I love this because it's like a dress and I love that look for summer right now. Just like a big t-shirt, some shorts, and apparently a paintbrush in my hair. I couldn't find a hairband, so I just put one of my brushes. Okay, let's get on with today.
In all honesty, I'm starting to crack. Say crack again, crack.
Podcast. Yay! I feel like this is going to be a really great episode. We've done so much prep. How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm gonna be happy with that. I'll send it over to her now and I'll CC you in. Yay! Yeah.
Alright then, babe, I'll speak to you later on.
Speak to you soon. Bye!
Bye.
Morning! I've just had a phone call with my podcast co-host and one of our new guests. We're just figuring out some questions on what to make an episode about, and I think it's going to be a really great episode. We're going to talk about business and media consumption, obviously all of that about mental health. The podcast is called the TLC podcast. If you haven't heard of it, here it is. It's all about mental health and loneliness, and we're really excited. We've got some really cool episodes coming out, so I'm going to link in the description. Definitely give it a listen. If we've got some really intense, raw like episodes, and we've also got some really fun episodes, so definitely give it a listen if you want to listen to a podcast about that shares really honest stories. So today I'm going to finish my green smoothie, have my green tea, and I'm working on a client project which I can't show you, but I am doing a separate video, so when it is out I will drop the video and the process on it. But for now I need to get it done. I need to send 5 black and white sketches by this afternoon, and hopefully have enough time to, then I need to do some packing. Let's write some notes in my bullet journal, something. So this is how I lay out my bullet journal. I'm going to do a video all on it because I do it very, the whole point about the bullet journal is that you do it your own way. And yeah, what am I saying? Just need to get to work. So I've got to do 5 client projects, then 5 client sketches, email tonight, email today, then package orders. Great. And then we've got 6:30. Cool. Great. Let's get on with it then. I spent my lunch break watching videos about digital minimalism and dopamine fasts and like dopamine, what's it called, dopamine detoxes, and I just started crying because I think I mean, whenever I find myself down this kind of like path of like, oh, that looks really interesting, let's watch it, and the idea of me participating in a dopamine detox is utterly terrifying. And I just thought about that and it made me cry, because obviously my excuse will be now, like, it's corona, like there's no way I should take away something that gives me so much comfort right now, which is, you know, entertaining audiobooks, TV, podcasts, these things that are really, I know, helping a lot of people keep having joy in their life. So I cry because, I mean, I am addicted to productivity, and I feel so ashamed by saying that, because don't cry. I think since my breakup, I've said this quite a few times and in quite a few interviews, that I use that as like a way, I use work to not feel. Oh, that was deep. That was so deep. Yeah, I use work to not feel. I use work to not feel as an excuse for everything. As an excuse to be a bad friend, as an excuse to not date, and as an excuse to confront my issues. Which I don't think, I mean, I'm like, oh, I'm fine, everything's fine. I am fine, and I'm really, really happy. But I'm someone that can't like sit in silence. Like, my meditation in the morning is like the only time. I always have to have music on, entertainment on, and I have to be honest, like, I'm really happy and content, and I feel very strong and capable, and the idea of doing a dopamine detox is so terrifying, because if you strip all of these things that give me so much pleasure and things that distract me, I'm terrified to see what I will find. And I think I'm talking myself into doing this already. But I can't do it now because I'm going to finish watching this YouTube video. Let me know if that's a video that you'd like to see, a dopamine detox. I think I'm going to have to do it. I don't like the feeling of being scared of anything, especially like when it comes to my mental health. I've learned that I really have to tackle things that I'm scared of. I did have actual, you know, a big break actually in I think October or November when I went out, but I'm definitely feel like I'm getting back into the habit with corona of just feeling like I constantly have to work and possibly putting too much on my plate. But for now, I'm gonna watch this YouTube video. Still my lunch break, have a biscuit, and I've got coffee with me. As you can see, it's getting dark. Since I last spoke to camera, I finished off my work, which I can't show you, but there will be a video coming out where I'm recording like time lapses of me doing it, so don't worry, you will see it at some point once it all comes out, which is, I think, isn't going to be too far away. But for now, it's 8 o'clock. I've got about an hour. I definitely want to be in bed in an hour or start like winding down to package orders. I've just seen that I've hit 300 sales on my Etsy shop, which is just madness to me. I remember when I first launched it and like it took ages for anyone to buy anything. And I remember just begging my mum to buy something so that I just didn't have just one sale. Yeah, I can't believe it's 300 sales. It's wild. That's absolutely wild. And thank you to everyone who's ever bought from my shop. It's honestly, I love packing. Like, I never thought, like, all those Christmases I spent, like, offering to pack my entire family's Christmas presents, because I just loved it, and I'm pretty good at it, if you don't mind me saying, without blowing my own trumpet. But if you've ever gotten anything from my shop, you'll know that I love packing them. So, and you'll see, I'm sure, like, you can watch back on the other vlogs, but I'm going to show you now as well, like a little time lapse of me wrapping some up. And then tomorrow, first thing in the morning on the way, I'm going to walk to the post office and then go for a run. I think that's the best way. I haven't done that yet because I've only gone to the post office in the afternoon. Every time I've gone during this kind of like strange time, it's been a queue out the door. So I'm going to try and go first thing in the morning instead and see if that works out for me. But then again, my most productive time is early in the morning, so ideally it would be nice to be back here as soon as possible, basically. I don't even know what time the post office is open. It's probably be 9, right? Anyway, let's pack some orders. So I've just done all the orders. I've definitely rubbed all the eyeliner on my face. So yeah, they're all ready and they look so cute. If you've ever bought from my shop, you'll know I put like stickers on the outside, but I never like showing them on here because obviously there's people's addresses and also my return address. I've been really enjoying doing my shop lately. It's just so, I never thought it would ever be this busy. And it's not even like, I honestly don't know how other illustrators do it because it's a lot of time. But it's so cute, and it's so, honestly, it's quite de-stressing for me to like package all the things, just to usually put on some catnip or catch up on my YouTube, and it makes me feel like I'm not alone, and it's just like a lovely way to like be off a screen. It's nice that there's something in my job that is like off a screen, and I always put my laptop like here. I don't know if you can probably, I'm gonna just rearrange my screen so that I'm not showing people's addresses, but I put my laptop here up on my chest of drawers, so I'm standing up packing. And I also have this little box of all the stuff that goes in every single one. So there's business cards. Let me know if you want me to do like a whole video on how I package my shop orders, because it took me a long time to figure out my rhythm and figure out what works. For me, I'm all about setting up systems so that you can succeed. So I actually made this is how like long ago I made this, because I didn't have money to buy anything, so I made like this stationery thing. I've put pink paper on it, and yeah, it's also got like confetti. This is actually little heart confetti that comes in every post. I'm gonna go to bed. Anyone has anyone noticed this whole time I've had a pen holding my hair up? I don't know if I filmed yesterday, but yesterday I also had a makeup brush, actually. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Another day, another green smoothie. Today's gonna be a great day. Let's get to it. today I interviewed Reese from the Heavy Mental podcast went really well. It's really enjoyable to speak to him, and we talked about some really important stuff. So I'll link that episode down in the description. I'm just gonna listen through it now while I'm drawing, just to make sure that there's nothing I need to cut out or no sound issues or anything with the recording, because it's the first time we record with Zoom, and I always like to listen through them before we put them out. And yeah, it's been really productive day so far, and after I do that I'm gonna have lunch. Guys, if you're going for a run, don't forget to put sun cream on. Hey, it's about 6 o'clock. The day has gone by very fast. Now I'm just getting ready, finishing off some more couple portraits before going live with Sophie at 7. I'm so excited. I haven't actually video called her at all, and I miss her. So yeah, we're gonna do a little drawing date. If you want to be up to date with more live stuff that I have planned, you can sign up to my newsletter, which will be in the description below, where I will announce all the stuff first on my newsletter. And yeah, I'm gonna get on with drawing this. I'm drawing a little person with a doggo, and I want a dog so much. Oh, I thought drawing couples in love was bad enough because I'm single. Drawing people's pets is making me more jealous.
Pressure, or I know I don't feel the pressure to, although to build an audience I do feel the pressure to show more of myself and be more entertaining. I mean, not that I'm entertaining in any way, but I mean a lot of artists feel now that they have to be a personality as well as an artist, and a lot of PR agencies look at things like following to hire people, and obviously that is wrong. That shouldn't be a thing. But then these are PR agencies and not illustration agencies, so you need to know the difference as well. Because if you're an artist and you don't want to show yourself, then you don't have to.
Totally, 100%.
Yeah,
I completely. And I remember hearing you say that on the podcast, and I was like, that is such a great way of describing it of a personality. Because
some people say to me they love seeing the artist behind the work, and a lot of people do, but a lot of people are not personalities behind the work. We're not there for entertainment. We're not influencers.
And it's going to come across if you're uncomfortable. If you're doing something that doesn't sit right with you or isn't authentic to you and what you want to do, then why put yourself through that? I think the best you can really tell when I don't know. I think the best way to build any kind of business or any passion is just lean into what brings you joy and what your gut is telling you. And like you said, you haven't done any of these lives yet, and you're just doing absolutely brilliantly. And
Thank you.
so there's room and space for like everyone to do it their own way.
Yeah, and don't feel pressured that you have to share anything.
Hey, so I just realised I haven't signed up for the vlog, and it's a habit I'm going to try and break by actually finishing off these videos. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far. All my links will be in the description of the podcasts I've mentioned, playlists I've mentioned. You can also watch the live with me and Sophie Brampton. It will be up on my YouTube. I will link it below, and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you next week. Bye.